Yeah, good morning. Hey, this is Earl from Earl's RV Tips. Hey, I just want to talk to you about my Grand Design 2023 Grand Design Reflection 150 Model 226RK. What I did yesterday was I swapped out the rear jacks that are too long from the factory. Mine were like about 4.5 inches off of the ground when fully retracted. So occasionally pulling off the shoulder of the road or going through a driveway or something, the rear jacks would kiss the pavement. So anyway, I got a new pair from Grand Design under warranty, and they sent those to me, got them within a couple weeks. I just want to show you a picture here of the old jack and the new shorter jack side by side, and I'll show you underneath my trailer how they were mounted. So let me flip the image here. Well, I can't flip the image. Hold on, please. Hey, this is Earl from Earl's RV Tips. Just wanted to show you the jack swap out on my 2023 Grand Design Reflection 150 Model 226RK. And what I'm going to show you is the rear jacks. Here's a picture of one side of the rear jacks. And as you can see, these are the new ones. And now I'm going to show you the old ones here. The old ones are about 2 inches longer, and of course the new ones are 2 inches shorter. So here's a picture of here's the old one. You can tell by it's dirty, and here's a picture of the new one. Both feet are exactly the same distance here, and I got a tape measure, and you can see that the mounting bracket is about 1 or 2 holes higher or lower, whichever way you want to look at it. And if you get up here, you can see this one here is about 2 inches taller. Here's the measurements. I think they're about 24.5 inches tall, and the other one is about 20, looks like about 22.5 inches, 23 inches. Anyway, the big difference I see here, or the only difference, is the top and the bracket are exactly the same. So if I move this jack up evenly, there, now they're both even at the height. You come down, the brackets are exactly the same, but the difference is actually in the feet. As you see on the old one, it has a pin in here that you can pull out and actually take the foot off. And over here, the foot is welded on. And if you look real close here, the foot is really thin. You come over here, you can see it kind of has a little bit of a mushroom here. It's raised. So right there is where you lose or gain the 2 inches. So anyway, let's see, what else can I tell you about these? Here's what the connectors look like. That's the old one. Here's a new one. I got a spare new one because the new one they shipped me actually had a cracked connector. I can fix that and it'll still be good to use for a spare. But anyway, the tools that I used was, you might need a little tiny screwdriver to push into the connector to get it loose. Other than that, as far as the bolts, I used a long torque wrench with a 3/4 inch socket on it. And I used about a medium-sized crescent wrench on the backside to hold the nut. So I used the torque wrench just to loosen them up, and then I used my 1/2 inch impact wrench to unscrew them. and the screws were, once you got them a little bit loose, they were easy to come out. You could almost turn the nuts with your fingers to get them off. Anyway, as you can see here, as I count on the old one, the hose, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's 3 on this side, and then there was 2 on this side. So a total of 5 bolts, and they were all bolted in at the pretty much at the top of the mounting bracket. On this side, I actually went seven bolts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So what I did was, even though I'm using shorter jacks, I had the jack up 1 bolt higher, which I could have done on this side. But I had planned on putting the snap pads on my original jacks, and then that would have left me like 3 or 3.5 inches off the ground, and I definitely would be skipping, kissing the pavement even more. So anyway, with the new ones, I gained 2 inches, and I went up 1 bolt, so I gained 3 inches. So anyway, let's go look at the new ones. Whoops, sorry about that. Here's the new one, and I'm going to try to get down. Sorry about the jitter here, but there's the new one, and I can actually get my hand up there and touch the top of the jack. Anyway, some people were saying that if they took their original jacks and lifted up 1 bolt, that you wouldn't be able to get your socket wrench up there to manually drop your jack down. But on the bottom of the motor, it has the same thing. You take this rubber cover off, and there's a 1/2 inch socket in there that you just use your drill, not your impact wrench, but your drill, and you can lower or raise your jacks with that. And of course, on top of the gearbox was another access point. So yeah, you have 2. So this looks pretty easy. Also, what I used, sorry about that with my fingers. Also, I use leveling pads, because you want to put the pads up on the bottom of your jack, because these things weigh 22.5 pounds, and once you take out the last bolt, thing's going to drop. So you want to make sure you have something underneath the jack. And because I put mine up 1 bolt higher, I had to, add some more jack or some more leveling pads here to get the jack up. One of the problems I had putting the new ones on there was I had to get the jack up as high as I could, because the cabling up here, where the connector is, the wiring is very short. So when I took the last bolt out, my jack was pretty much dangling here on the ground, and that's too much stress on the cable. So you want to make sure you have leveling pads or a jack or something under your jack to hold it up, and it gives you a little extra room with your hands up there to get the connectors back in place. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and be safe on the road.